and welcome to another YGOPro episode. It's Jam aka Karatula3 here. Today we've got Jurrac Dinosaur archetype that's basically Jurassic Park, but they're all fire, so there's some weird text I can use with that. But the dinosaurs, so there's also some other ones, and in my case I am using ninjas. This is basically just Hanzo's the ninja, because you can use super transformation to go into the ninja. So without any further ado, let's go into the deck. Jurrac, Velo, we played triple of that. This guy, if he's destroyed while in face-up attack position by battle when it attacks, or if it gets attacked, you summon a Jurrac with 1700 or less attack from your deck. That is to say, all of them are pretty much 1700 or less attack, except the ones that we don't play, like Jurrac Hera. It's actually not a bad one, but we don't play that one. This one's quite decent, but the main drawback is he has to be destroyed by battle and has to be in face-up attack position, which means if you just want to wall up, you have to take some hefty ton of damage. But we play 3 of him. He's one of the best ones. He's a non-tuner, level 4 fire Jurrac monster. The next one, you're probably aware of this card if you are playing Evos in the past. It's a Jurrac Dinosaur. You probably played 3 of this or something in your previous deck list. You play 3 of this, of course, when it kills something by battle, you summon a Jurrac with 1700 or less from your deck, but you can't tap that turn. You can summon this fellow, and then you can make, or another one of himself, and then you can make a rank 4 play from then on. As you can see, this deck is a battle phase oriented archetype, and we have other stuff that supports that. So another one is Jurrac Dino. This time it's also a tuner. It's level 3, but when it destroys something by battle, at the end phase you contribute another Jurrac monster and then draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. 2 cards as a +1 if you do that. And but keep in mind that's be at the end phase and that's to destroy something by battle. We only play 1 Jurrac Galim. I wouldn't recommend playing this card, but I only play it. The main reason is so we can actually summon Jurrac Meteor, because I think it's a badass card. But Galim, if it's destroyed by battle and it's a graveyard, the thing that kills it is destroyed as well. So it's a non-targeting destruction, so it's just a card, not a bad card. But your opponent can also discard 1 card to negate that effect. So that's some of your outs, 2 non-destructible cards. But it's almost a level 2 tuner, so you can go into level 6 synchros and stuff. We played 3 of Jurrac Aeolo. It's a level 1 tuner. I think it's one of the best level 1s in the whole archetype, because you can synchro into the level 5 synchros. You can sack it off to summon a Jurrac from your grave other than itself, I believe. So it's a level 1 as well, so you have 1 for 1 for that. The other monster we play is a Hanzo, as I said, because you can summon dinosaurs searching super transformation. 3 Hanzo and a Rota for that guy, and 1 Tech-Tin Super Ancient Dino Beast. I really want to take this in, but you can't spec this one or Dogoran, so you can play Jurrac Meteor, Jurrac Impact, which is the thing in the story of Hidden Arsenal that actually killed the Jurracs. But Super Ancient Dino Beast is a level 8 dinosaur. A majority of the people probably play level 4 or higher decks. So if you sack off Hanzo in there, dude, you can summon this guy. And this guy combos very well with Jurrac Aeolo, because every time you spec a dinosaur from your grave, you draw 1 card. And you just combo it with this. And some of the games I pulled it off and it's quite good. So we play only 1 of that, because it's dead if you draw it. But additionally, you can also tribute summon it by summoning 1 dinosaur monster. So it's not really a problem if you have monsters in the field and you draw it. And that's all the monsters, and 2 maxis of course, because it's really good. 1 Regeki, triple Rota for dinosaurs, insertion level 6 or lower dinosaur monster from your deck, 2 Twitches, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Bottomless, and I really like the Quaking Mirror Force, the Rude Sandstorm Mirror Force, as a battle archetype, a battle oriented archetype. So if you put them to face down defense position, they can't flip it, and if their defense is quite low, you can just kill them with Jurrac Dinosaur or Jurrac Dino and get your pluses off that. So we play 3 of that. It's just good in this deck. And the dinosaur support that we play is called Fight for Survival. It's an equip trap card. It's not a continuous trap card, but you can equip it and it gives it 1k. You can use it in damage step damage to give your dude attack. So if you have a Jurrac Dino or a Guyaba and your opponent attacks it, so you're thinking you don't have anything that can stop them attacking, you can just boost it to 2/7 and you will get your effect. And additional effect is you can attack twice if it kills something by battle. So you can just go into Jurrac Guyaba, and it's not once per turn, so if you combine it with this and this, you can summon 2 dinosaurs from your deck. So very handy. I only play 2 there because sometimes you don't have any dinosaurs on the field, and Compose Vanities, and of course the 2 Super Transformation, 2 Strikes, and 1 Warning. Pretty standard cards. And to the extra deck we play, of course, we play Castel and Ragnar Zero because they're just a good rank 4s. You can play Cowboy instead or something else, so Ragnar Zero. Ragnar Zero just came in handy some games for me. And of course the Dinosaur exclusive XE Dragon Monsters is Lagia and Dolka. 2 of each, similar to how Evos play 2 of each. And that's all the XCs that we play. You can play more, mix and match. You can take out some of the Dolkos if you don't need to go into them. For some games you will probably go into a second one of the other ones, so we play 2 of each. One of the Jurrac Synchros we play is a level 5 Jurrac Vela Fito. This card is alright, but rarely summon this one. If it attacks the face on the first position monster, it just destroys it without needing to flip it. So it's pretty decent against set monsters, but it destroys it. So if it's a floater, it still floats. Chanbara, Armades, so good level 5s that can help you get around cards. HTS, as I said, because it's a non-targeting banishing. And the more awesome Jurrac Synchro is Jurrac Gigantono. This card gives all of your Jurracs 200 attack for each dinosaur in each Jurrac in your graveyard. So late game, mid game, it's very handy as you can just boost all of your Jurracs, including itself, by 200 for each of your dudes in the grave. So, and it's level 7, so you can synchro with Jurrac Dino. Very handy. Made him a couple of times. Black Rose Dragon just nuked the field, came in handy sometimes, and I've never summoned this, but Trishula is actually possible to summon since we got a level 1 tuner and 2 non-tuners. So if you got the Guyaba double combo using the Fight for Survival, you can probably summon a Trishula. Very hard to pull off, but it's very much possible. And of course Jurrac Meteor, you can also do that with the Jurrac Guyaba Fight for Survival combo. When this card is summoned, you just destroy every card in the field, including itself. So, but you need 2 or more non-tuned dinosaur monster to make it. So you only probably need a Guyaba and a Velo, or 2 Guyabas, and of course a Galen to make it in this build. So that's all the whole deck. Yeah, of course you can download this deck on Dropbox, but these are the random texts you can put in. I've been trying them out, but didn't put them in the final build. Download your Dropbox is down the description link below. But let's go and watch a couple of replays. It's actually I thought this deck was really bad at first, but it's actually a very, very decent deck. Better than some of the other decks I've been trying out throughout the weekend, like all the NU tiered stuff in Scrub League. But this time we got a game against Spellbook. So they start up with the Tower Blue Boy player with 2 Spellbooks in the grave. Pretty standard. I believe they have an F8 as well on the field. So they're going to book a moon their Blue Boy, getting the Star Hole up to more counters. We are just going to kill the Blue Boy, however, and then we're going to just make a Black Rose Dragon to screw their field over. They're going to spec with the field spell that was popped. Didn't really chain Maxi here, since it's their turn and they summon a Temperance anyway, so they're going to spec. They summon a Priestess, but fortunately we have a Bottomless for the High Priestess. We actually didn't have that many outs for the Priestess in hand, so the Bottomless did came in handy there. They come back into Batel, aka Blue Boy or Spellbook Magician, and get their search, and hits us for 500, tickle us a little bit. We did search a Guyaba off another Rotor Dino. Rotor I thought was big, but they strike the guy upon destruction as we were trying to do our Guyaba plays there. And we set our Fight for Survival, make them think it's like a Finding Trap card, but it's actually just a dead card at this point. They play this weird tech called Magical Exemplar. What it does is you put 2 spellcasters on it for each spell card on it. Each spell card activated, and you spec a spellcaster from the grave each time. You can take out a counter from it. So since we have Maxi, it's probably one of the most dead cards against spellbooks, but on their build, it's actually one of the most handy cards to play against them, fortunately for us. So we're going to spec 1 from the grave again, another Temperance, I believe. I don't think it targets as well. So they're going to Priestess back into that, and then they're going to pop our Bluff, which is the Fight for Survival, and just chain it because we may as well. But they're going to go Power into Priestess, get a Search with Power. But we are fortunate that Velo is a floater, so we're going to spec another one in attack position because it only works if it's in attack position. And they're going to use a Tower to finish their turn and setting a Vanity's Emptiness as well. So we're just going to go to Hanzo because we really want to get rid of this High Priestess. And what we did is we crash with the Exemplar and lose their Graveyard Special Summoning guy and clear their monsters, and use a YOLO to summon the Velo to make probably a rank 4 into this, so out the Priestess on the field. But fortunately we have a Twin Twister to chain it on standby phase, so that mistimes the tower doesn't summon from the deck, and we're going to use on the standby phase the transformation so we can summon Ancient Dino Beast from the graveyard using the Priestess and the Ninja. And attack with this, thinking they might not use anything like a Book of Moon. They had a Book of Moon there, so we just attack with the 1700 guy, but on the damage that we chained this guy to give us 1k, 2 punch per game, just about enough. So that's for the first games against Spellbooks. It was a pretty good game. And this time we are playing against Cleefort with Pocket Fort. They were very unfortunate to not open Scout, of course. It's a 1. It's they're getting really bad draws here with the 2 dead cards in hand. And we have a plays into Guyaba, but lose 1 turn is kind of screwing us over. And they use Twin Twister to kill our monster. They're down to 3 cards, but they are playing Clee, so they can just draw a Scout and screw us over. But they're getting a very unfortunate draw here with the Helix, sorry. So we're just going to let the Rune Mirror force that one as they attack into our Velo. And now our Jurrac Dino is going to come in handy here, because now we can draw 2 by sacking off our Jurrac Velo. And we're going to use another second, climate change, kill our dude. But it's fine, as we can attack this guy and book a minute on attack, so we can spec 1 from the deck, but lose 1 turn is kind of screwing us over anyway. So we're just going to put that there for now. So they get Shell and attack our face up guy, and then we're just going to compulse their dude. And they use that so they lower our attack by 300 each, but unfortunately for them, we have exactly game. Very unfortunate for the Cleve player not getting a Scout, but that was a really good game regardless. This one is against Pendulum Magician, Magispectors I believe. And they did go into Pendulum Core in turn 1, despite being hit and losing Insight Magician or Wisdom Eye Magician. It's still a good deck, as they still have triple Pendulum Core and triple Magispector Unicore. So it's a bullshit card, Unicore, it's pretty dumb. Although it's very weak against Cosmos and stuff, which is why not many people are topping with it. But when Odd-Eyes Unicorn is out, this deck is going to be busted again. And they can Pendulum summon all their dudes and hopefully ruin us. We got Book of Moon. Unfortunately for us, we drew 2 of the Super Transformation Trap card, and we're gonna attempt to do it here. But Unicorn is gonna just bounce our dudes, so we don't actually summon anything. That's the only one that we can actually Book of Moon, since these are all Magispectors, and we are pretty much dead at this point because of the Magispector Center. So we're gonna let it scoop here because it's pretty much Ogre. Next game, that was one of the games against Magispectors. It was a complete blowout. Very difficult game to beat Pendulums, as they have too much monsters on the field. They can only deal with things one at a time with Jurrac. They're going to buy an MST here, and I believe we are playing against Raccoon. Surprisingly, they didn't use the Obedience School to make plays. I'm guessing it's because we got so much back row. We just attack into the 1800 booty guy. And we're just going to warning the Super Nimble Mega Hamster. So now it's probably a time for them to use the Obedience School. Yeah, and they're going to synchro. That is a waste in my opinion, but they are going to synchro into Leo. And very fortunate here to draw the Rude Sandstorm Mirror Force. Since it's a card that gets around Leo, they opt in to put into Duality into Obedience School, but they get bodied by the Rude Mirror Force. And since Leo has 19 defense, it's not really useful to search Guyaba, so we're just going to get a Velo and set it in defense position. They were unfortunate again to draw 2 Obedience School here, and they're going to draw dead cards like Calantosa. I think we should have flipped that and attacked that, but whatever. So now they're going to summon something. Tantali, that is not going to go through. This is going to compulse that one. Now here is Guyaba, but we don't summon it because Leo's defense is too big. And now they have a Phantom Knight. This doesn't work if you kill it in face down, so we're just going to get a Guyaba here so we can actually get around their Phantom Knight. That's a Phantom Knight, Phantom King. Interesting. Spec this and make a Ragnar Zero because their field spell have gives them attack, so it's going to Ragnar Zero whatever they summon and draw cards in return for that. Finally we got a Hanzo here, so we have a good out to whatever they summon later on. This gets the same cards though, and just gonna play around. This Tantan is going to summon a Koala, we're going to clear the Leo and then make a Jurrac Velo, so we can tribute it off Jurrac Dino and draw 2 cards. Now we drew a Maxi, which is very, very handy. Ragnar Zerodus, of course, has debated it out. So we're gonna use the Obedience Scroll to summon the Sandayo, but we're gonna strike the first one. So before it hits the field, it is destroyed, even though they had another beast monster in the field. So we're gonna get the level 1 unit to res this guy back, and we're gonna res another guy using the second one with 1-for-1, and then Jurrac Gigantono will boost the Guyaba into 3-1 attack, letting us punch for quite critical damage there against them. Last replay here, that is actually good. It's against Harpies, I believe. They did open Harpies and some other stuff, but they decided to Book a Moon or Guyaba, since I can actually kill the face down using the Guyaba. However, they summon Harpies to kill our Guyaba. What is this hand? Is ridiculous. We got triple Aeolos, so it's weird. Surprised that they didn't chain Maxi on the summon of this, on the effect of this, and the effect of this, and they could have drawn 3 cards, but they didn't chain it, so I'm very confused about that decision. So now they're putting in Zephyros. I don't know why Zephyros damages for 400. With the Lagia that was summoned earlier, I'm just going to stop that, and we're going to strike the Harpies in the grave that tried to activate as well. We don't know what this is. It's a Strike Party, okay. So, summon the Hanzo. Get our trap card, so we got 2 trap cards now, so we're ready for anything. Even though they spaced that one, we have the other trap card to get their stuff off the field. So we got the Dino Beast as well. That's the combo, is what I'm saying, is the Dino Beast plus the Jurrac Aeolo. Next turn, if we normal summon this, we can summon the Guyaba in the grave or Velo or whatever and draw 1 card. So very handy, that combo. So that's the last Jurrac replay. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a very solid deck. Surprisingly, it's quite decent. It's a very battle phase oriented deck, but it's actually solid. If you back it up with a lot of trap cards, it's a really annoying deck to deal with. What do you think of that, guys? Don't forget, download the deck down below. I'll probably be doing an update on the website describing how to play the deck and stuff, so I'll be putting the link down if that is up, but I don't think it's up at the moment. So yeah, that's Jam aka Character 3 here. That's Jurrac's dual terminal archetype there for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.